Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week. These are for all platforms for the most part. There's one actually that is a PC and Mac only mod, but it was really highly rated, so I wanted to make sure we included it in this video, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Yeah, let's go ahead and just hop into the top 10 mods of the week. And again, these are kind of selected by looking at the mods that are rated the highest by you guys on the in-game mod hub. So that's kind of how these guys get in here. But yeah, we have a really cool list this week, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, for number one, we have the John Deere 500 grain cart. This is by Hemerson, Dentino, ML Modding, Orton Modding. I think those are three different people, but yes. 8.82 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 51 people having rated it. This is a grain cart, so it's going to hold your grain style products like wheat, barley, that sort of thing. It has a 15,000 liter capacity. It has, honestly, it's just kind of really well designed and everything like that. So it's kind of a perfect kind of medium-sized grain cart for your farm to get out there and unload your harvesters and whatnot. But yeah, it's $22,500 to buy and looks pretty good, really well detailed. So there you go. That's the John Deere 500 grain cart by Hemerson, Dentino, ML Modding, and Orton Modding. Moving on to number two, we have the High Ground Ag Installer. This is by Sid Modding. 18.92 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 49 people having rated it. $105,000 to buy. This is a 12 meter, it says strip till fertilizer cultivator. So this is going to be a cultivator that you can cultivate your field with while putting fertilizer in the ground. So really cool. I'm not surprised that it made it into the top 10. It holds 5,040 liters of fertilizer, and it works at 12.4 miles per hour or 20 kilometers per hour, which is pretty fast, honestly, as well. So this is a pretty good way to fertilize your field, especially if you need to also put down some yeah, a good way to fertilize your field if you also need to cultivate. I almost said it's a good way to put down fertilizer if you also need to fertilize your field, but that wouldn't make any sense. You guys get it. It's good. So anyhow, this is the High Ground Ag Installer by Sid Modding. For number three, we have the Capello Kar HS16. This is by Hispano Modding. 5.47 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 49 people having rated it. Nothing too exciting here. There's a few different customization options available in terms of color. Has a working speed of 10 kilometers per hour or 6 miles per hour, just as you'd expect for any corn header. It's currently in its folded state, but in its unfolded state, it has a 12 meter working width. And it's $125,000 to buy, so a little pricey, but not really pricey compared to like the base game headers, to be honest. But yeah, if you wanted a nice 12 meter foldable header, this might be the perfect thing for you. So there you go. This is the Capello Kar HS16 by Hispano. Moving on to number four, we have the Big Bud 450, also by Hispano Modding, but also with JHHG Modding involved as well. 33.09 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 49 people having rated it. The starting price for this is $260,500, has a power rating of 450 horsepower. A lot of different customization and detail on this. This thing is really well done. It sounds great, and I love the massive double wide tires on it, or duals on it. I think this thing just looks like a tank when it's set up like that. So I love it, but there's a ton of configurations options on this thing as well. So you can do pretty much anything on there, including tint the windows. There's beacon lights, engine configurations as well. There's just a lot of different ways you can customize this. So if you're working on a big farm, got some big fields with big equipment, this might be perfect for you. And at $260,000, it's honestly not that expensive either. So there you go. That is the Big Bud 450 by Hispano and JHHG Modding. For number five, we have Universal Autoload. This is by Loki79, 0.29 megabytes to download. This is unfortunately for PC and Mac only. But it is currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 113 people having rated it, which makes it, I think, one of the highest rated mods for the week. Not the highest, I don't think, but one of the highest for sure. So it definitely had to be in the video. If you don't understand how this works, and this has technically been out for a while, you can download it on third-party sites before this, but it's officially out in the mod hub now, which is kind of nice because it's maybe it's the safest possible way to get it, because you don't have to worry about going to any sketchy websites or anything like that. But yeah, so what it does, it takes any flatbed trailer or any bed of a truck or anything that has room that pallets could go in, and it sets it up and scans it and makes sure that it knows that pallets can go there, and then you just pull up next to pallets and the pallets will automatically stack like you see here. I put 4 different types of pallets on here just so you can show it'll stack any kind of types of pallets together perfectly, then strap them down for you. You can adjust it to make it be a little bit wider and set it up differently, or if you like have this trailer that's in front of you, you can go into the the build, well, not the build menu, sorry, you can go into the shop menu or the repair menu with this trailer, and you could set it to be like, oh, well, maybe you only want half of the trailer to be stackable pallets. You can make that happen pretty easily and keep the other half empty, or however you want to do it, or make them only stack so high, or make them stack as high as you want. There's a lot of different abilities to kind of modify it and everything like that, which is really cool. It's a very cool mod. It's pretty much one I can't live without. I used it a lot on my series on Huton Pantai, and it's just, yeah, I can't live without it. So it's a great mod. Definitely recommend downloading it. That's the Universal Autoload mod by Loki79. And again, it doesn't have to be a trailer that's designed to have that mod. This is the base game trailer you're looking at. Any trailer that you have modded or not will work with this mod. So there you go. For number 6, we definitely have a unique mod. This is the Tractor Swathing mod by BB Mods. It is 8.34 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 42 people having rated it. This gives you a header. You can have it in its current configuration there, which is, oh goodness, I can't remember how wide this is, but you can, I think, get it up to like 13.7 meters in like an unrealistic configuration as well if you'd like to. But basically, instead of using like the MacDon to be able to swath your fields, you could use this instead and then go back through. You still need the MacDon pack for this to work, basically, is my understanding, because you'll still have to go back through and pick it up using, you know, the specialized harvester header and that. But this allows you to not require the MacDon to swath the field. You can use this header on any tractor with a 3-point link in the front, and you can swath your field using this and then go back through and pick it up. I will do a video on this to explain that in a little bit more detail and a little bit better, so stay tuned for that. That should hopefully come out in the next week or so on the channel. But anyhow, there you guys go. That is the Tractor Swathing mod by BB Mods. For number 7, we actually have a map this week. This is Shambergo or Shambergo, I don't know how to say it, 2K25 by ER Shaba. 328.11 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4 out of 5 stars with 174 people having rated it. What you're seeing on your screen is part of my map tour for that. If you wanted to check out the full map tour to kind of see if this is maybe a map you want to play on, I'll put a card up on your screen right now so you guys can go check that out. But anyhow, yes, 4 out of 5 stars doesn't seem like it's that high compared to everything else. But again, I've mentioned this in the past. Maps, I require them to have 4 or above in terms of their stars to be able to make it into the top 10, because typically people really are harsh against maps. I don't know what it is, but you guys seem to be very harsh against map makers. So they typically have much lower ratings than everyone else. So if a map is rated 4 out of 5 stars, that indicates to me that people really like it. So that's why this one made it in here. And honestly, it's a pretty low download. I know 300 megabytes might sound a little high maybe for a map, but to be honest with you, that's nothing for what you get in the detail you have on this thing. It's very well detailed, as you can see, and it's very well done. It's just a cool map, so I definitely recommend checking it out. It also adds a couple of new different products and things like that, some different things to do, so it's definitely worth your time. But there you go. That is Shambergo 2K25 by ER Shaba. For number 8, we have the Fent Fab 600 LS/LSA. This is by Polo Freak 211. What a name! And Streets Finest /Farming Duds. What just a slurry of names in there. Just very unique. I love it. Anyhow, this is 37.16 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 410. Yes, 410 people having rated it. This is by far the most rated mod of the week. It did really good. So yeah, well done to them. But yeah, you have a couple different tractors in this pack. The first one starts off at $39,400, 40 kilometers per hour. Or excuse me, there's just one tractor in this pack. What am I saying here? There's just one, right? I'm not losing it. I think there's just one. Yeah, it's just one. The next thing we're going to go over here, maybe not the next one, but there's a pack here in a second. But yeah, so yeah, there's one tractor in this pack. Starts out $39,400 to buy, 110, 185 horsepower, max speed, 40 kilometers per hour. There is a ton, and when I say a ton, I mean a ton of different customization options on it to be able to make it do all sorts of different things. It also sounds really cool. So it's just a cool tractor with a lot of cool things on it. So yeah, definitely worth your time. Make sure you guys go check this out. This is the Fent Fab 600 LS/LSA. For number 9, as we get close to wrapping up, I would like to turn your attention to not the truck itself here in this photo, but the bed behind it. This is the custom pickup truck bed pack. This is by Roughneck Modding Crew, who also made the Super Duty that bed is attached to. Currently, that's the only vehicle that this works on, but it could come to other vehicles in the future. But anyhow, it's 44.78 megabytes to download for this pack. And it's rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 211 people having rated it, so it definitely deserves to be in the top 10. But anyhow, you can see it has some nice, lovely beacon lights. Also, by the way, you could auto-load pallets into the back of that with universal auto-load. Just saying, it all works. But anyhow, the bed itself looks very good. It's really well detailed. There's different beds in the pack. You can get flat beds, fuel tanks, all sorts of different things that you can get to hook up to your Super Duty to make it work perfect. So definitely recommend installing the Super Duty to go with it, though. That is a separate mod, so just be aware of that. However, it's not a required mod to install the pickup beds, but I'm not sure what they'll work with right now. Anyway, so there you go. That's the custom pickup truck bed pack by Roughneck Modding Crew. For number 10 in our final mod of the week, we have the Volvo FH16 pack. Here's the pack I was thinking of. This is by HR Forst und Frasen. Yep, I can never pronounce their name, but yeah, the Forzer. Yep, 53.53 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 204 people having rated it. This has 2 different trucks in it. Yes, we have similar trucks already, but the big benefit to these ones, I think, is all the customization options. I kid you not, there is a metric ton of customizations. If you thought anything else before had more customizations, you'd be wrong. I think you could spend 30 minutes in the shop customizing this exactly how you want it. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just buy it real quick in the base configuration. But there is a ton of available things in this. The one you're looking at right now is the Volvo FH Electric. There's also the Volvo FH16, which is not electric. Starting price for the electric one is $145,000, has 450 horsepower at the max, and the gas-powered or diesel-powered, I guess technically, is 137,600 horsepower there that you can go with. And it says 28 shop configurations and 19 color options. Plus license plate, lifting axle, real GPS ready, 4 axle variants with 4 wheel sets each, which right there, that's like 16 options. There's so many options. But anyhow, so if you just really want to go and like actually price out a truck like you're buying a truck in real life, this would be the way to do it because it has every customization known to man. Anyhow, there you go. That is our top 10 mods for the week. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.